Hey everybody, it's Gamer Junkie and I welcome you all back to my channel. So in this video, I want to talk about this game I found on Kickstarter. Now, I like to look on Kickstarter, and see if there are any games that interest me, I fund a little bit of money so I can get an early access to Steam. And then I found this game called Subverse, okay? And I just, I gotta talk about this because I cannot believe this, what's happening. So, basically, this is an adult game, like sexual type and that. And as you can see there, it's got 20 days remaining, but it's already 401% funded. Help get this project over the finish line. You're way past the fucking finish line. Now, I actually I was like, what the hell is this? After I saw the trailer, I could not believe it. And so I'm not going to show the trailer in this video because I've already seen it. And I was like, I don't want to get this video banned. I will show it. I will show it in another trailer. If YouTube bans it, that's fine. But oh my god. Okay. So yeah, I want to go down here and look at this. Okay, enter the subverse. Okay, since the dawn of time, humankind has stared up at the cosmos with a mixture of trepidation and wonder, turning our curious eyes towards the glittering stars speckled around our blue planet. We have often asked ourselves the eternal question: Are we alone in this universe? What is out there? More importantly, can we bone it? So yeah, of course, it's like that. The important question: Can we bone it? Of course, for an adult game, you gotta ask that. And as you can see, there are some pictures. These are of a few characters in the game. That's why we made Subverse, a tactical RPG slash SHMUP shump. I have no idea what that means. Hybrid that takes place in a fully explorable galaxy where you get to be captain of your very own ship, which is crewed by the sexiest and deadliest waifus you can recruit. Oh, and you can also befriend perpetually stoned stoned imp mechanic with 6 testicles. They're really going beyond. And I was even looking at these what do you call it, pledges here. So, and I want to show you this real quick. Okay, so since I'm in Australia, it's so for $18, jump the queue and get an early copy of the Subverse on Steam, complete with a discount of the retail price as our thanks for supporting early development. Okay, 5,618 backers. Pledge $37. Get a copy of the game and your name in the credits as part of the Faux Army, a proud institution of perverts funded in 2013. You will also get a digital calendar in the style of our previous Faux Chan calendars featuring waifus of the game. Includes name and credits, early access digital copy, Subverse digital calendar featuring pinups from the game. And then before I read all this, I'm just going to read the third pledge here. So the astronomer tier for 92. Like any true astronomer, you look up at the stars, waiting and wondering what exactly is out there. I'll tell you what's out there. It's our Subverse digital art book, and it will be yours to own in early next year. It will feature behind-the-scenes goodies like design notes, concepts, sketches, and alternate waifu art. Okay, then, if you want to get that, I assume that's going to be, showing various characters, naked and that. And, in compromising positions, of the sexual nature. Alright, so, what do you call it? So, here we go, enter the Prodigium Galaxy, a place ruled by a bunch of puritanical, oppressive douchebags who pretty much hate anything sexy. Naturally, it's up to you to lead a covert revolution to overthrow these dickheads with your very own Black Ops squad of knockout waifus backed up by a genetically engineered monster and a top-secret stolen military fighter ship, all of which can be upgraded into an unstoppable force with loot and credits. Now, as you can see, you got a few of the characters down here. We got Demi, I think it is, the captain, which is you. Fortune, who kind of looks like Tracer from Overwatch. I mean, that was the first thing I saw when I saw the trailer. I was like, oh, is that Tracer knockoff? But anyways, yeah. So moving down here, assemble an elite team of deadly alien waifus that will fight for you, learn their backstories, earn their loyalty, and they'll do other stuff for you too. By other stuff, we mean in bed. like, you know, copulation, just in case it wasn't absolutely clear. You can bang your team members. Are we good now? Okay, well, you know, at least it's like they're not like pulling any punches. Yeah, you want to fuck these people, you can. It's like just, oh my god. Okay, and then we got a tier here, the Big Bang Theorist for 137 Australian. This is your chance to stay up to date with the latest beta builds and confer with other like-minded Big Bang theorists on the best way to achieve optimal butt cheek physics in our very own Discord beta room. Invites will be sent out in the summer. So you get all the previous tier rewards plus this information. Because I have Discord, but like I don't I don't use it for this. I am like there are some games on Patreon that I'm pledged to, you know, and Discord, like I talk with the people and that. But this is like really just over the top. I mean, for an erotic adult game, like I mean, look down there at the ship. They got like sorry, I'm getting tongue tied here. It's got a Mass Effect feel to it. As you can see, you travel from planet to planet, and it's really like interesting that they have gone this far to make a game, because I've seen like a few erotic games, with like I'm even on Kickstarter, I'm pledged to one, and it's like really the characters are up to detail on that, but it's not up to the level of this. It's just amazing that like a studio that makes a porn and erotic content is willing to go this far to make a game like this. Alright, so this I gotta read this pledge right here. This is like what the fuck, okay? Like I cannot believe this, okay? 67 backers for this. Xeno Zookeeper, okay? Ever wanted an alien pet that pees all over your walls? Well, here's your chance. Pledging for this tier will get your very own Smenchkin for your private quarters, who you can poke throughout the game for your amusement. You monster. So what, you poke it, it pees? It's like, what is it, like scared or something? Like, what the hell? Alright, this is just... Let's... Like, who the fuck? Why? Why would you get this tier? 67 of you, why the hell would you want this alien? I understand the people getting the Steam key, but this is just, what? I mean, if that's what you're into, I'm not gonna judge, but like there are certain things like I have a few fetishes myself, but like nothing like if it's anything like peeing, they're like, ugh, no, I do not. That is gross. That is disgusting. But if that's what you're into, alright, yeah. No judgment here. That's how you're born. Okay, so explore a Prodigium galaxy with your totally ballless stealth ship called the Mary Celeste. Enjoy a surreal meta plot of comedic science fiction filled with memorable perverts and deviant villains. Discover side quests and complete them for loot, and purchase upgrades and awesome stuff for your ship, like nudie magazines. Alright, so you get to customize your ship like in Mass Effect, you know, when you buy the fish and all that, you get various stuff. You know, like collectibles, like, you know, like in The Walking Dead, the final season, where you pick up those skulls and you find like banners and all that, wind chimes, and you can just put them in your room. Think that. Like, I mean, that's I assume that's how it's gonna happen. And so we got another pledge here, 848 backers. Studio 69 is the most exclusive nightclub in the galaxy. Hidden in the darkest reaches of the Hydra Nebula, it's a prime hangout spot for all the celebrities. And guess what? You're invited. Enjoy live music, dances, and even bring your waifu of choice along to chill out with you. And like I really do like the fighting here. I just want to get back to this real quick, because it's not just it's like I'm still amazed, like even that they're making a sex game, they're still trying to add elements of like other games. It kind of reminds me of you know, those old games you'd play. There was this World War One and Two thing, 1945, World War One or Two, where you had to shoot a bunch of aircrafts that were coming for you, and it's kind of like got what's that game? If any of you played Dex, the console game, or I don't know if it's on PC, and there was this hacking segment where you had to shoot stuff like this, and it kind of reminds me of that. Okay, so moving on. So Engage in plot-driven shmup missions if you've got a twitchy farm or tactical grid RPG turn. Wait, if you've got a tactical twitch farm or tactical grid turn-based combat for a more nuanced approach involving less flying, kamikaze laser dick ships, destroy your enemies, which include space pirates, bounty hunters, rogue warriors, pleasure droids, and other assorted scumbags. Okay, and you got like those tanks on the left there that kind of remind me of, you know, I think they're called the Bacta tanks, you know, in the Star Wars series when they heal you. And on the right we see like it's kind of giving me that XCOM feel, you know. Yeah, with the turn-based combat and that kind of like think the Wastelands 1 and 2, the game that was made by the original Fallout people. Now, this here we got Curious Colonist, okay? This one's got 82 backers. A special tier for intrepid a special tier for intrepid planet explorers. Help us design the look and lore of your very own planet to be slotted into our dynamic galaxy. You will work with our design team in the summer, or previous tier rewards. Design your name and own in-game planet. So collect rare samples across your adventure to create vicious bioweapon monsters called manticores or mantics. To fight alongside your waifus. Outside the combat, your troops can serve other purposes by keeping your waifus satisfied. Yes, we totally mean by banging. So you're creating these manticores. You're using like so basically you're creating bioweapon monsters to fight alongside your waifus and have sex with them. Okay, what? And so you got meet the waifus here. It's like, what can we say? We love to entertain, so we decided to pack Cyberverse to the brim with waifus of multiple alien species and organic classifications, all of which were created by world-renowned art director and squid girl titty enthusiast Dizong Feng Din here. And so we got this one here. By decree of the Empress wanted for questioning Demi, I'm pretty sure it's Demi, but you never know, it could be Demi. Illegal sex bot, consorting with pirates, unlawful cyberware, adult content distribution. Your ship's loyal mainframe android that is happy to serve you in every desirable way. She maintains your ship, can translate thousands of alien languages, and is even bro enough to delete your embarrassing HoloNet searches. Oh, you know, yeah, because it's like, you know, like if I don't know if you've ever seen like those, if you're only a member of the Suicide War movie with Deadpool, and there's that guy that's like tell my wife I love her and delete my browser history, because that's really like if you're looking up adult stuff and like you die and you got and you got like people just looking at your browser history, yeah, you better wish that the afterlife has death, because that's the only way you can escape your parents after they've seen what you're looking at. Alright, so then we got this one here. Space Whale. Hold on, wait. I missed one. Now, these are the ones that are all gone, okay? Boing Weekly Editor, okay? 30 backers. Boing Weekly was the lewdest magazine in the galaxy prior to its banning by the Imperium. Pages of this legendary publication are scattered all over the galaxy or owned by greedy collectors. Get your very own page designed exclusively by you and we'll put it in the game. The perfect tier for budding artists, limited slots. And then yeah, so you get all the tiers with that. And so moving on, we got Space Whale. Whale noises intensify. Oh god. 20 backers. Backed by popular demand, the infamous whales of Studio Foe will get to pick their very own love scene and fetish to be featured as one of the in-game rewards. You will work with our director and lead animator to bring your fantasy to life. Limited slot. So, oh my god, okay, can you just imagine what the backers here, what they're gonna choose? My god, because as you know, I like you know, like in my downtime, you know, whenever it's like there's like erotic content, because I don't really watch porn. I like to read erotic like novels and that really, because just watching sex, like, nah, it's not really for me. I like to see build up and that to it, you know. And it's like that's just me though. If you watch porn just for the sex, you know, that's your thing. That's your thing. But that's not me. Okay, I need director's quality edition, you know. Okay, so we got this other one by Degree of the Empress Wanted for Questioning. Lily, Renegade Doctor. Practicing without license. Genetic manipulation. Indecent exposure. Like, I gotta say, like, out of those three, practicing without license is like the most normal one out of the two. A sexy mad scientist on a mission of redemption, Lily is the mastermind behind the Manticore bioweapon program. Just do yourself a favor and don't visit her lab uninvited while she's running endurance tests on her latest creations. There's nothing to be said there. We know what that means. Okay, so by decree of the Empress, wanted for questioning, Killis son, pirate warlord, destruction of Imperium property, colonial robbery, drug trafficking, deposed pirate queen with a chip on her shoulder, and an appetite for wanton destruction. Killyson will stop at nothing to get revenge on her mutinous fleet. And if you help out, there might just be some delicious crimson booty in it for you. I mean, you know, don't need to say again, it's already implied. And then we got Fortune here, who's totally not a rip-off of Tracer from Overwatch, or maybe it's meant to be, you know, like a knockoff in that. Like maybe she's based off Tracer, but at least that's how I'm seeing it. I don't know. Like, let me know what you think in the comments. So we got cyber criminal, hacking data banks, identity theft, evading arrest. Now compared to all the others, this is like the least sexual type thing, you know. Like if you go back, like I'd say, well, not or as sexual, like, but the pirate warlord, destruction of Imperium colony, colonial robbery, drug trafficking, I'd say she's more of a criminal than the cyber criminal, you know. Okay, so your spunky hacking prodigy and reluctant partner in espionage, hell bent on taking down the government that relentlessly hunts her. Fortune is an elite black bog wunderkid operative with a bratty attitude. She's a perfect example of the ingenuity of the Homo sapiens, and also a perfect example of why some of the aliens want to goddamn murder us in our sleep. Obviously, like, well, that's either because of the cyber criminal stuff or the sexual content. Alright, there are some other waifus here. So the cat burglar, the corrupt general, the rogue regent, the bounty hunter, and the ex porn star. Of course, like there's probably going to be porn stars in this game too. I don't doubt it. Empress Celestina has yet to capture these gorgeous alien individuals. They need your help with various galactic matters. Prove your worth, and they may yet join your crew to become devoted party members. So then they got voice reels, and they got. I'm not gonna play the voice reels. I haven't even listened to them. I'm not gonna play them, but I'll leave a link to this Kickstarter. If you want to listen to it, pledge money, you do that. Okay. Okay. So then we got gameplay. Enjoy a wide ride through the main story arc as you assume the role of a stranded human in a hostile galaxy. Tired of your meaningless existence, you take up arms against your alien overlords as a tale of absurdist comedic harem building revolution unfolds. So Subverse drives its story sequences with a combination of cinematic slides and traditional JRPG dialogue systems with a modern twist, allowing for beautiful, fully animated model emotes. Enjoy the cleavage physics, everyone. They're essential for expressing our waifu's true feelings. Yeah, it doesn't matter about facial animations expressing, you know, what they are feeling, what they're saying, what their emotion is. No, it's just focus on the cleavage, and everything will be everything will be as clear as sunshine. Not only that, we've got atmosphere out the arse with our Unreal Engine powered fully 3D set pieces. Watch your ship, the Mary Celeste, organically and orgasmically evolve as more waifus join your team and start populating your various quarters. I was about to say various, I was like, what? So basically, the whole crew is, the way I see it, is going to consist of females. That's how I see it. My God. And when you happen to make the right kind of progress with your waifus, you'll be able to enjoy the finer aspects of the plot. As is the case with most hentai games, everybody on board the ship is perpetually horny. I mean, of course, that's what I gathered. Okay, I was 100% sure that was what was gonna happen anyway. There's obviously gonna be sex, no kidding. So navigation. Our navigation system is a finely lubed mixture of tried and true tools of traversing stolen from well-known sci-fi games. Yeah, one of them's Mass Effect. The Prodigium Galaxy is split into 5 sectors, jam-packed with hundreds of planets and interactive objects, each with unique scenarios that lead to combat, plot, or something that vibrates. Oh god. Select the nearest system and fly the Mary Celeste through warp gates to explore every nook and cranny. More like fanny. Find glorious loot and resources that will fuel your campaign of indecency, enabling you to breed more troops and upgrade your combat abilities. Grid combat. Your waifus aren't just here to stand around and look pretty. These beauties come trained to kill, and each has a completely unique set of abilities along with adrenaline-fueled ultimate attacks. Protect your waifus with a loyal army of lab-grown monsters made from a Frankenstein amalgam of alien DNA and stale bong resin. Fight against the legions of adversaries from nearly 10 different factions, all of which have unique battle strategies and way to reduce your HP to frickin' wasted. So actually, like, that interests me, this combat system, as I mentioned before. If I were to ever get this game, yeah, I gotta say that would be one of my favorite things, because I like a good turn-based tactical game if it's done right. Moving down, space combat. Shumps aren't dead, motherfuckers. Subverse brings you just the right mix of fun and hardcore to blast off hot laser loads to your heart's content. The same dickheads that wanted you dead on the ground also come at you in space, so stay frosty. Take control of the F3N1X, the most feared machine of destruction in the galaxy, with a wide range of firepower upgrade options. It also comes in Norfolk Mustard and Turquoise Pearl. And oh my god, look at that shit. Your waifus serve as your co-pilots, and each one provides your ship with unique buffs and weapons. Please remember to practice safe piloting procedures and avoid oral sex while piloting. Thank you very much. I mean, just look at that ship. It's a fucking ass. Or is that meant to be a chest? Pretty sure it's meant to be an ass. So milestones. All systems go. So they've already hit they've already gone over the pledge thing. But let's see, so we got 3 chapter game. With this amount, we can bring you the start and end of the first act of Subverse. That means 4 waifus and most of the intended gameplay systems. And then we got Charon, our resident cat girl, and so that's obviously the cat girl one that was mentioned before. Our resident cat girl and high-tech thief Taron Krask will be unleashed to join the crew of the Mary Celeste. She'll bring an agile and deadly fighting skill rivaled in intensity only by her dirty thoughts for the ship's captain. Thank you. So then you got like thank you, then purrs, and then 100,000 additional animations. At this point, we'll be able to deliver an extra fully animated loot sequence or 2 for all of the waifus in the game. Trust us, you're gonna want to see these. Nice. Squid Girl. Oh Christ. So she really is a squid? I thought it was just like a code name or something. Man, I need some water. My throat's getting... I think I'm getting a cold. This right here is your once-in-a-lifetime chance to get your very own amphibious alien bounty hunter nemesis that reluctantly stalks you throughout the game. Folks. Defeat her and you just might become the Casanova of the Tentacle Girl. Target acquired. 150,000. Base the game with 10 chapters. Now we're talking. Subverse will see a full release with over 30 hours, Jesus, of gameplay 8 recruitable waifus, and everything else we've detailed here. Awesome. £175,000. Fully voiced acted. Help us bring the script to life by bringing back our talented includes voice actresses, includes voice acting for all major plot scenes, cinematic, and sex scenes. Oh Christ. It's a wrap. £200,000. Additional Xeno animations. Want to see your waifus have a good time with your alien companions? Hit this goal and we'll deliver in trademark Studio Foe style. Foe's best. Loyalty quests. Each waifu will be given a special loyalty quest for the endgame that will dive deeper into the character's personality, give you some fun, new enemies to kill, and unlock some special clear. Demi needs your help. 300,000. Cinematic waifu vignettes. Alongside their interactive sex sequences, we will provide a 1-2 minute vignettes of each waifu doing something lewd to cap off their loyalty quest in our trademark Studio Foe style. Thank you, Captain. Then we got £350,000. Customizable Mary Celeste quarters. Deck out your captain's quarter in your very own style. Customize everything from the furniture to the lighting. And also adding nude posters, as was mentioned way up before and on the list. But like, yeah, okay, customize the cabin. That might interest me. And then we got here £400,000. Additional animations. Every single major plot event in the game will receive a cinematic cutscene animated by our core team, bringing these important events to life and thereby completing our vision of the game. And they've done it. They got like 700,000. They've literally gone over their mark. Instead of getting 100% funded, it's 401% funded. And still got, how many days does it still have left? Let's just go back up here. Look at that. 20 days, now it's 402% funded. Someone's just funded it. Okay, so let's just go down here and look at these rewards. So $10, as you remember, we read all these there. And then the Mary Celeste, that's that pirate lady. So we've got the bridge here, and it shows we've got captain's quarter, locker room, hangar, engineering, laboratory, bar, and bridge. That's Demi there. And then Kickstarter. So basically, this is just a thing like how to get waifus, monetization. Yeah, let's just read this last bit, and then I'll move on to the other parts I want to talk about. Why Kickstarter? What was originally intended as an experimental project to test out the limits of our real-time Unreal animation pipeline, Subverse has evolved into something much more grand and deplorable. Subverse is already functional and playable. We built the vehicle and the engine, now we just need to fuel it to turn it into a full-length 10-chapter RPG adventure with dozens of hours of gameplay. The only way that will be possible is with the support of our passionate fans that have always wanted to see a high-quality game of this type done right for the Western market. Kickstarter is perfect for enabling us to budget the scope of a game like this. Based on how hard you guys want to push for the rewards, we'll be able to deliver a game tailored to the fan base's desires. And for a game like this, the fans are going to have many desires. Make no mistake about that. Why no merch? Although t-shirts, pins, and art books are fun, it's painful to see companies blowing over a quarter of their budget on physical rewards. We feel as passionate gamers ourselves that every cent from the Kickstarter should be poured into making the best game possible. Keeping the rewards digital will help us avoid the logistical pitfalls that have sunk so many promising projects before us. And concerning that content, we're going to have a bunch of amazing stuff available for our fans as the project progresses. See our rewards section for details. Monetization. Our entire team strongly opposes the idea of pay-to-win mechanics in these type of games, or as our director likes to call it, gotcha shit systems. Therefore, we will not be implementing any artificial progression into Subverse. You're gonna have to earn that booty the hard way. Any future planned DLC will be cosmetic only and have no effect on gameplay, only on butt sizes and boob windows. Oh, okay then. That's nice to know. No monetization and that pay to win things. I hate those. How to get waifus. Instead of the usual hentai staple of offering you lewd rewards when you lose, we decided to go with a novel concept of offering you lewd rewards when you actually win. The better you perform in combat, the more you explore, and the more you talk to your waifus, the better rewards you get. Each waifu will have unlockable, fully animated Studio Faux quality hentai scenes, which you can view whenever you wish for the comfort of your own captain's quarters. If you've played our previous Flash games, you'll know exactly how these scenes function. Pick a pose, pick a speed, and away you go. Gabe got us this far, we might as well stick with Gabe. So basically, these are just a bunch of people here who's helped on various parts of the game, and follow Studio Pro. So basically I was like, what the hell is Studio Pro? And it turns out, Studio Faux, not Fro, sorry, they make actually like adult, like porn stuff, you know, like they make some movies, some shorts, interactive games, and I've actually went on the Subverse, on their page on Studio Faux. I want to show you here, and like I had a look at here, and it gives us a bit more information about the ship and the 4 characters. So let's just take a look at the ship here. We just give it a minute to load up. The Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste, a mysterious and highly advanced stealth cruiser found drifting in deep space by the captain with no crew on board and no manifest. Was it an abandoned Black Ops project? A custom job for some crazed billionaire? Sorry, nobody knows for sure, but it was too good of a DIY job for the intrepid captain to pass up. He towed it back to the nearest spaceport, where the Mary Celeste was outfitted with brand new warp drives and an extended cargo bay for one purpose and one purpose only: smuggle a shitload of weed from point A to point B in the shortest amount of time possible. Not as I was expecting. The Mary Celeste acts as your base of operations throughout the game. She has 7 main sections that will gradually be added as you progress through the game. In these various rooms, you can talk to your crew members, optimize your space, ground, combat capabilities, and generally just chill the fuck out. So you see, we got all these here. So we got. I assume that's the bridge. Yeah, the command center, otherwise known as the bridge, is located in the bow of the ship. Navigation is accessed from here, and your faithful slutbot Demi Demi, whatever you want to say, takes the helm to navigate you through various shitholes in the galaxy. You can also access the comm station from here to talk to mission contracts. Okay, so moving on to captain's quarters here. Okay, this is your crib. Your fuck is here a lot. Obviously, when you make love to the waifus and that. And you can see it, like, I like how it lets us zoom in. We can look more closely at the you know, not the press, but at the ship around, because it's such an amazing ship with detail. Okay, so next up is the Hangar Bay, and there's Fortune. The hangar has capacity to hold a single F3 NIX fighter ship. Fortune and your mechanic Dalek hang out here and will assist you with upgrades and securing materials, sorry. Engineering. The arsehole of a ship, nobody ever really wants to come here except to upgrade the Mary Celeste engines and to perform routine maintenance. Alright, then we go to the lab. Perform research and upgrade your army of mantics with the help of Dr. Margalis. The locker room. No porn game is complete without a locker room, and the Mary Celeste certainly delivers in this regard. Upgrade your waifus and out them with sexy new clothes here. You see, like, got some weapons over there and some panties there and some ammo, and it's like, basically, it's also like the locker room, I think, could be a weapon room. You got, like, these look like, I think they're weapons to me, or are they bits of clothing? I can't see properly. And lastly, we have the bar. This is a nice looking bar, by the way. Hang out here and talk to various interesting characters. The bar gets more and more busy as you progress through the game, and your renown grows. You even get your own sexy alien bartender. Where's the bar? I don't see a sexy alien bartender. What is this? Alright, so now that that's done, like, if we head back, we can look at, it also shows us about the characters, so I'll just go Subverse here, scroll down, and we got the characters here and the lore. before we get to the characters, let's look at the lore. A mysterious galaxy tucked firmly away in the arsehole of the universe, the Protogeum galaxy is the setting of Subverse. This undiscovered expansion of deep space is dotted with various exotic-looking nebulae resembling fierce mythological creatures. Strange alien life forms of all shapes and sizes reside within these magical clouds. Being stranded here is probably the worst thing that could happen to any space explorer. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened to a prison convoy of humans en route from Earth to Centauri Correctional Facility, who found themselves swallowed up by a black hole only to be spat out in the middle of the Protogeum galaxy. With no way to return to Earth, the stranded survivors built a new life for themselves in the outer reaches of the Griffin Nebula. There are 5 nebulae you can unlock and visit in the Subverse, each containing dozens of planets. The Dragon Nebula is the seat of the Imperium and home to the de facto rulers of Protogeum Galaxy. The Hydra Nebula is home to the arrogant Cloy, the Kraken Nebula is home to the Nikith and the Vanera. The Yeti Nebula is home to the irrepressible Teely. So now we got nothing else there, so just head back. So, and this right here, as you can see, we get a little bit of information about the character's profile. So so let's read over this. Full name, Apex 17, D19M45, race Android, height 5'10", 178 centimeters. Breast size, big and metallic. Voice actress, what's that say? Bordux Black. Demi is a highly modified Apex 17 series combot, obviously there's a pun intended there. A prototype line of the most advanced personal assistant androids ever constructed by the now defunct Apex Industries. She was originally in the service of Dreadlord Tybalt, a notorious Teely pirate warlord, and served as the mainframe for his flagship carrier. Demi was modified with illegal cyberware and the finest black market add-ons during her tenure, further enhancing her already potent combat and navigation abilities. Eventually, she was rescued by the captain and reformed to serve him aboard the Mary Celeste. Demi was the last Apex series model to be made, and one of the few fortunate enough to be smuggled out of Imperium space before the Great AI Purge happened. As a result, Demi herself is considered to be contraband under current Imperium cyber law, and will be immediately scrapped if she were to be captured by the government. Demi is unerringly loyal to the captain and enthusiastically performs all of her duties to the best of her abilities. She is an exceptional navigation and combat pilot, can translate thousands of alien languages, and even defend herself in close combat. Though she is typically not deployed for such situations, Wait, what? Oh my god. Her asshole also has over 27 different suctions. Jesus Christ! Why would I need to know that? Why? And why do you have 27 suction settings? Jesus! Oh my god. Oh Christ, I don't want to read the others now. Jesus. Alright, let's move on to Lily. Oh Christ. Oh, what's her one gonna say now? Because I haven't read these yet. Like, I read like the Kickstarter thing. I didn't really read these. Full name, Dr. Lillian Margalis. Race, Solar, human. Height, 5'9", 175 centimeters. Breast size, MILF. Christ. So she's a mom too, oh my god. Voice actress, Alexia Renaldez. Dr. Lillian Margalis is one of the top solar scientists, highly respected by her peers for her work in both alien biology and ethology that helps to determine sexual compatibility between their species and the rest of those found throughout the Protogeum galaxy. As a result, she often works nights and enjoys taking her work home with her. Yeah, I bet she does. Not only is she brilliant, but Lily is also no stranger to combat. Like all third-generation Solars, she was required to join the military upon entering adulthood, and quickly became a respected marksman. Her bravery as a field medic was also notable. Though Lily's enthusiasm for battle had more to do with how much it turned her on rather than any reverence of duty. Christ. Responsible for the inception and execution of the Manticore Mantics program, Lily has no hesitation about breaking the genetic manipulation laws imposed by the Imperium. Her primary duty aboard the Mary Celeste is maintaining the Mantic laboratory and breeding an army for the captain to be used in the revolution, as well as running endurance tests on her creations for quality control. This means sex. Of course it means sex. I don't need you to tell me that, because you already got like the air quotes there, endurance test. We know. You don't need to spell it out. Alright, so the next one we got Fortune here. Full name unknown. And she's even got like the tracer. I don't know, is it just me, or like that stance is kind of, it just reminds me of Tracer from Overwatch. I think it's like the hair and that. Like, but like, if like, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think this character is meant to resemble Tracy from Overwatch? Let me know. Okay, so her race is Solar, her height is 5'2", breast size perky, voice actress Melinda Easton. Very little was actually known about the teen prodigy, hacker, and vigilante for hire known as Fortune. The Solar military has no record of her enlistment or even birth. The only evidence she exists are the dozens of high-profile cyber attacks against the Imperium for which she has proudly claimed responsibility, and the mysterious disappearance of the dozens of bounty hunters that have tried to collect on her contract. Fortune maintains a covert team of operatives throughout the galaxy that she generally blackmails into fueling her espionage tactics. Those that have worked with her and were lucky enough to survive tell stories of a young Solar female with a take-no-shit attitude, zero tolerance for failure, and the ability to destroy anything in her path with high-tech plasma cutters. Despite having tumultuous history with the captain, she reluctantly works with him out of her obsession with overthrowing the Imperium. She collects the intelligence for their team and needs to fuel the revolution and make sure to keep the Mary Celeste out of the way of the Imperium patrols and traps. Alright, let's move up to the last one, the Pirate Lady. Kilison. Full name, Varaz Kilison. Race, Veneran. Height, 5'11", 180 inches. Breast size, perfection. Oh Christ! And like you can even see as the turning is right there, you can see like a bit of a nipple slip here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to censor some of this. Like if it does get taken down, I'm gonna have to censor it. Okay. So if I re-upload the video, I'll have to censor it. So Killy's story is a tragic one that has turned her into a sadist, perpetually fueled by the need for vengeance and the kind of stress relief only marathons of fucking Jesus Christ provide. Due to her passion for the latter, her species was eventually doomed by the Puritanical Imperium's blockade of her home planet. This forced Killy into a vagrant life of crime that eventually culminated into the honor of being given control of the largest pirate fleet in the galaxy, the Dread Fleet. She wasted no time at all in turning the destructive efficiency of her armadas against the government, causing them to scatter in fear upon her approach. Fortunately for the Imperium, a traitor among her ranks would eventually rise and lead a mutiny overthrowing her rule, destroying the pirate code she devotedly believed in and stealing the majority of her finest panties in the process. Obviously, this could not be forgiven. Why? Yeah, forget gold. Good to go for panties. Unless the panties were made of gold. And that'd be useless. It's not like you could wear them or anything. Anyway, Killy's endless lust for the blood of dickheads makes her highly efficient at her job aboard the Mary Celeste as the primary strike team specialist. Though she spends most of her time in the bar making the stiffest drinks imaginable for her fellow crew. Okay, so she's the bartender that was mentioned in the Kickstarter. You see there, she's got a tail and she's kind of like got a devil's look going on. And she's missing an eye. So yeah, that's all the 4 characters there. Now, let's just head back to the lore, which is the last everything that's of last bit of information we got here. And yeah, wait, no, I read the law. Whoops. Well, I guess that's everything that in it then. So anyways, I'm going to leave a link to this page here, and I'll also leave a link to the Kickstarter. Now, this video is probably going to get taken down anyway, so like for those of you who have seen it, I hope you all enjoyed it. And you know, if this is something that you'd want me to put on my YouTube channel, of course I have to censor it, but if it's something you people want me to do, then by all means, like, tell me in the comments below and I'll put it up, and I'll make sure to get a Steam key and I'll back the project, you know. And so when I have a Steam key, I still don't think this game is getting on Steam, because I actually backed another game called My Girlfriend, and it wasn't like this really. It wasn't really as animated as this, but Kickstarter, they still rejected the game, and it's been renamed to Famous-ish. So anyways, yeah, let me know if you want me to back the project for $18 to get a Steam key so that I can play this sometime this year or next year when it comes out. This is Total Gamer Junkie, signing off.